Welcome to this channel, friends. Let's talk about 10 illegal gadgets you can buy on Amazon. Number 10. Electromagnet with remote control. The main character in movies about French taxi drivers always manages to hide his license plate. There are a lot of different ways that real life works. You can hide your license plate with this magnet if you don't want to get a ticket. It can be used to cover two expensive logos. Sheet metal magnet versions can be controlled from a distance and are small enough to fit under the license plate frame. The main character in movies about French taxi drivers always manages to hide his license plate. There are a lot of different ways that real life works. You can hide your license plate with this magnet if you don't want to get a ticket. Magnetized metal sheets are just the right thickness for under the license plate frame, and they can be controlled from far away. It'll cost you $33. Number 9. MidZoo Spy Glasses. The in-glass system that can take pictures at 30 frames per second with a resolution of 1920 by 1080. The video is saved in the AVI file format, and then it is cut into 10-minute pieces by a machine. A full charge takes 50 minutes and needs 1.2 ounces of battery. The company that makes the gadgets thinks that the ones that work with both Windows and Linux will make great dash cams and baby monitors. Number 8. Emergency strobe lights. Cars can also have flashing lights like the ones used by the police. Most of the time, the red and blue lights get their power from a cigarette lighter. You can also get a $30 version that has 4 diodes. The other dealer focuses on safety for drivers and pedestrians in all kinds of weather and offers a version with up to 26 different lighting modes for municipal services. The first dealer, on the other hand, promises a nice romantic atmosphere that's perfect for families. Number 7. SWANN high-power blue pointer. This laser pointer makes me think of the war between the Jedi and the Sith, especially since it's so powerful that it can punch a hole through a folded yoga mat or shirt, as several reviews have said. The seller said that the device has a range of about 5 to 6 miles and can be used for hunting, hiking, and lighting up a stage. Number 6. License plate hider. You can get a license plate for your car that spins when it's on the car. With the push of a button, our license plate flipping technology can quickly rotate 2 plates 180 degrees and change the numbers on them. Number 5. RFID-NFC Skimmer. Skimmers who try to take credit card information quickly. While one thief distracted the store owner, the other put a credit card skimming device on the payment terminal so they could copy customer credit cards. The thieves are interested in the key cards used in factories and other large places of business. You can use these devices to get their information from up to 3.3 feet away, but the distance varies from card to card. There are many ways to gather information, and the only limit is your creativity. One review says that the $100 fee is fair since the place doesn't take credit cards. Number 4. GSM Jammer. A jammer is an electronic device that makes white noise, which is also called a signal with no information. This device can also be put together in the comfort of one's own home. For those who aren't sure if they can do this, there are already production models on the civilian market. One website based in China sells them for a price that is almost the same as $300. Number 3. Wii Phone. This thing looks like an old phone with buttons, but it's actually a tool for hacking. This phone is small and light, weighing only 3 ounces. On the inside, though, it has some very unique features. It lets people keep their independence and privacy, which is one of the best things about using this device. Even if you don't have a SIM card, you can still make phone calls by signing up for a SIP account on any platform that works. After you connect to a Wi-Fi network, you can talk as much as you want. Second, the phone has a very flexible daughter board that, when enlarged, can be turned into a radio-controlled car or music studio. The battery life of the phone lets you talk for up to 8 hours, and the buttons can be set to do different things. Number 2. Flipper Zero. A review of Flipper 01 calls this item the Swiss Army knife for nerds. This device looks like a video game console, but it isn't childish at all because it lets you control smart home devices and gates and barriers from about 164 feet away. It also lets you store information and simulate touch memory, but that's not all it can do. Its keys are compatible with the EM4100 and hide proxy key cards that can be used to control TVs and air conditioners. The sofa is also meant to be used often. It works with micro SD cards that can hold up to 64 gigabytes of data and can run up to a week on a single charge. Number 1. The Deauther watch DSTIKE. We have a strange watch that looks like Hollywood bombs and detonators. It has all the usual functions of a smartwatch like custom firmware games and other content, but the most interesting thing about it is that you can check how secure the Wi-Fi networks are. For example, you can use the watch to imitate an attack by a hacker. First, you need to look for Wi-Fi hotspots that are open. After you choose the access point, you'll be connected directly. So let's move on to the next segment. How does a product get banned on Amazon? There are worries about the product's quality. The main thing that's looked at when deciding whether or not to ban an account is the quality of the products the account sells. If you want to be a successful Amazon seller, you should never put price or quantity ahead of the quality of your products. Instead, you should always try to sell the best possible products. Trying to sell fake or low-quality goods on the market. If Amazon finds out that you're selling low-quality or fake goods, they may look into it and even close your account. Customers and the people whose job it is to check the quality of the products sold on Amazon.com will not be happy with major flaws in how the product works or how it's made. Selling things that aren't legal or aren't regulated. On the Amazon marketplace, there are a few things that can't be sold. There are strict rules about how you can't sell these things on Amazon. Then, some products are labeled as being limited. This means you can sell things in that market, but you have to get Amazon's permission first. Also, to avoid problems in the future, you need to follow the laws and rules for this type of specialty. Not following copyright laws. Amazon will take quick and corrective action against any of its sellers who break the company's intellectual property policy. It says you can't sell things from another brand without first getting permission to do so. In the same way, you can't use another brand's trademark, logo, or any other information about that brand in your listing to make sales. If it turns out that you broke someone else's legal rights, Amazon could very well ban your seller's central account. No certification. Before they can be sold on Amazon, a lot of different products need to get certain certifications from well-known groups. The Food and Drug Administration is the government agency in charge of food and other similar things. In the same way, you might need to get the right paperwork before selling medical equipment, toys, or anything else. If you want to sell dangerous goods on Amazon, which are things that could hurt someone's health, safety, or the environment, you have to tell Amazon everything they need to know about the goods. Amazon can cancel any order that involves selling something dangerous. When making your listing, you'll have to answer questions about rules for dangerous items and make sure your answers are right. You'll also need to upload files like safety data sheets, exemption sheets if they apply, and other similar files. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for more interesting information.